Hi everybody. This is my third time recording this. I hope it works this time. I should be good at it by now. Today I want to talk to you about the research paper that you're going to write this week, the one that you've been researching last week about one of the battles or specific events during the American Revolutionary War. And it's really, really important to consider how the writing's going to go before you get started. And we call that planning the tour. If we think about if a new kid came to New Suncook, which has happened many times, we ask people to take them on a tour, and you really could do it a number of different ways. One thing you could do is you could do it chronologically. So this is where you start your day in homeroom, and this is where you go to math, and this is where you have your lunch and recess, and you could do it chronologically like that. But there are other structures. For example, you could go down to the PE wing and you could talk about PE art and current events, and then you could come back to the office and talk about what happens there, and then you could go to the regular classroom area and talk about the 3 classrooms there. So it doesn't matter actually which structure you pick, as long as you pick one and stick with it so that your reader is able to grasp what you're teaching easily. And so now you need to think about your event and how you want to structure the chapter. So let's consider Bunker Hill. If we want to think about Bunker Hill, then we could consider the structure, which would be chronological, right? So I could write what we're going to do is write a table of contents today. We've done that for the other 2 papers too. And I could write what happened first, and then what happened next, and then what happened finally, and you could maybe write what happened after that. So you could do it in chronological order. That's not the only order though. We could think about a different structure. We could think about maybe causes and effects. So I could write a part in the Bunker Hill causes of the Bunker Hill battle, the battle itself, and then I could write, well, let's see, causes, effects as a result, or the effect of the battle. So this would be an interesting way to write my chapter. I could write the causes, I could write the effects, and I could write, I'm tipping that so you can see it better, sorry, and then maybe what happened as a result. And that would really change how you write the paper, right? And it doesn't matter which one you pick. It matters that you pick one and that you stick with it. So let's say I like this one and I want to write about the causes of the Battle of Bunker Hill, the event itself, and then what happened as a result. And I would go back through my notes and I would start putting together the parts that go with each of these. And I might find out, which typically happens with a researcher, that, I know a lot about the causes and the battle, but I don't really know too much about what happened afterwards as a result of the battle. And so that would be work that you would do. You would go back and you would read those articles and you would read those books that Miss Patty found, and you would try to find out more information about what happened as a result. And that's a really cool thing that happens to researchers because it helps you to know what you're looking for. So what you're supposed to do today is to think about structures. Consider the way that you want to write about this event that you studied last week. Pick a structure, write a table of contents, and then look through your notes. Do you have lots of information about each of these so that you would be able to write a paragraph about each? If not, then go back and do some more research. If you have any questions, then I'd love to hear from you. And you can tell me what your structure is if you'd like. I really like your comments. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. Thanks. Bye-bye.